I'm Deep Arora. I am a pass out from the 2013-15 batch from Jaipuria Institute of Management. I am currently working in Accenture as a senior manager. When I was looking for PGDM, it was more of a decision that I have made that I have started already working. Then I was looking for a platform wherein I can get more industry exposure, which will prepare me for the, let's say, later part of my journey in my career itself. So when I started looking for institutes, I think Jaipuria was one of those institutes which stood out in terms of, first of all, its presence, apart from some of the institute in terms of the placements that they were having, in terms of the curriculum and the pedagogy that they were following. And then obviously I talked to some of my peers, some of my colleagues also. It had a good reputation, but I very vividly remember one of the times when we were having industry visits to our campus, right? And at that point of time, KPMG had visited. To be very honest, at that point of time, back in 2013 and 2014, I did not have a lot of understanding of what consulting is about, the type of work that happens in consulting. But then I think that session which KPMG had, right, they talking about what consulting actually means. I think that made my interest, or that shifted my interest more towards consulting as an industry. And luckily, obviously, I got placed in KPMG as well from the campus placement. So that obviously I would say that's a defining moment in the journey. One thing that I have seen after spending 10 years in consulting itself, right? So a lot of things that we learn, you may not probably be able to, let's say, see a direct placement or the direct requirement of that in the actual work that you are doing. But then if you think about it, and that's what I have started realizing, the very initial parts of our studies, right, where we are actually talking about, let's take an example of finance. We're talking about the cost margins, the profit margins, the operability, the ratios, etc. This is of key importance whenever we are right now working in any such projects, right? I did not have a finance background when I joined Jaipuria. I was a BTech graduate, haven't looked at any of those finance things that we talk about right now. But then I think that's where it sort of helps me, or is still helping me. Similarly, we talk about strategy, right? Strategy is a very broad term. But then if you break it, right, there are still those foundational elements which your institute, which your college provides. I think that's what makes it more important, that Jaipuria is providing that, first of all, that foundational elements, instilling in students, what is it that you need, and then obviously you build on it. The career will take you then in the further direction. What Jaipuria sort of started doing for me, at least, is sort of start making a presence across different set of people. So I'm talking about not only sitting within your own siloed, right? You may be part of one particular area, but then talking to different set of people, what they are doing, what is it that they are sort of differentiating, what differentiating things that they are learning. So that's what I think Jaipuria means to me. And I'm not talking about just a journey about your career, right? It's a journey about your life also. I think most of the people are looking for that particular platform from where they can initiate their journeys.